Greetings, YouTube. I didn't ever hear of this guy before this controversy he started on Twitter. This is from the Vote Vets Twitter feed. This is about a guy named Pete Hegseth. It said Pete Hegseth joined Fox and Friends to complain that veterans who use the benefits they've earned are dependent on the government's and lack personal integrity. Hey, Pete. My father is a disabled American veteran. While putting a bomb into the carrier of a plane, he failed to lock it in place, removed the device that delivered the bomb to that location. The bomb fell out and broke both his feet. I didn't say my father was not foolish, but he did break both his feet, every bone in them. And at his, I think he was 22 or 23 when this happened, and maybe even younger than that. Yeah, 23, I think. And he's been a disabled American veteran ever since, and now he's 81, I believe, is what he is. And it's affected his health for his entire life. And he still receives benefits, and he still goes to the Veterans Hospital for his medical care because he's a veteran, and he earned those benefits, and he paid the price for service by being permanently disabled because of what he was doing for a job. Admittedly, foolishly. My grandfather, his father, was a veteran. I have my mother's side of the family. I have cousins, and I have uncles, and I have a great uncle who not only was in the military, but died in combat and had a ship named after him. There's a lot of service in my family. I am not among them, but there's a lot of service in my family. And anyone who's going to say that, hey, you don't need those benefits, and if you use them, you are lazy and you're dependent on the government, lack integrity, can just take a big heaping spoonful of, yeah, right there, Mr. Hegseth. We don't need that kind of an opinion in this country, especially when we keep cranking out veterans year after year after year after being involved in pointless wars. Not ones that are like actually helping anybody. Our current engagement is not like World War II or even Vietnam or even the Korean War. We were actually trying to liberate places that were going to remain liberated. Yes. Because we were fighting actual armies back then. Now we're not fighting actual armies. Now, for the most part, we fight criminals with armies, which I don't quite grasp why we fight criminals with armies. But then, I'm not an expert. But Hegseth, or whatever the heck his name is, what is it? Hegseth, can kiss my shiny white ass. He has absolutely no right to say that about our veterans. And I hope that there are severe repercussions to his career for saying something so frigging stupid in public. I hope that veterans flee from this show. Of course, they probably won't, but I hope they do. I hope it impacts the advertisers of this show, because that's what these people care about. They care about the money. And people like this are going to impact that negatively. So, to any veterans out there, thank you for your service. I have a great deal of respect for those who serve honorably in the U.S. military. I know it's a really tough job, and I know we often put people out there in the sharp end of things for really stupid reasons. But there are still people that do it, and I respect that. And I got no respect for Hegseth here for being stupid enough to say something like this out loud on national television. Just astoundingly dumb.